Alright, Kodiak HD7. Doing some modifications because I'm getting this thing ready for the quick hitch, and it says it's quick hitch compatible, but shit. So anyway, one of the things we did to begin with is I like to just pull a pin and drop the Scarifiers, the teeth there. And as you can see, that's sitting on the ground there, on the blades in the back, and the teeth are up off the ground. So what I did is just pull them up and drilled an extra hole in them. Otherwise, when you turn them upside down, it's such an irritating thing, and they stick it up there waiting to grab your tail. This one here, the two center ones, I had to shave them off a little bit, but that doesn't affect it even when you drop it all the way down. Same thing with that one. So that was a pretty good modification. Something works out pretty handy, so you don't necessarily grab the ground, or it doesn't grab the ground. Okay, what else did I do to it? Well, your quick hooks go in here. So the bolt used to stick out here and had a nut on it. Then it was buggering the threads up and all that, so I pulled that off, stuck the nut in the bolt, the rest of the bolt threads inside, did that on both sides, and that gave me some more room to play. Then this thing was, let's see what, I've forgotten what the measurements were on it, but they had these washers in there and this bushing, and you can see from the size of that bushing there was a whole hell of a lot of slop, because that's a bushing, that's not the bolt. So 5/8 inch bolt, so I took a piece of galvanized water pipe, 1/2 inch, and ran a 5/8 inch drill bit through it, opened it up, and hell, I've forgotten what the outside measurements are on it. Let's see. Looks like 7/8, and this was, whoops, let's see, I can't measure that and hold it. That was like 1 1/16. So I don't know why they had that on there, because I don't believe any kind of quick hitch is going to reach that freaking far back. So I made this 3/4 pin, and you can see there's not a whole lot of space, it's about 3/4 of an inch, you see my fingernail, that we can come up in here. And so Harbor Freight had the big, huge, gaudy thing, and it was big old tall, and it didn't really need to be. Plus, it was thick. It was 1.5 inches thick, and it brought it down to 3/4. And then, but it was still really long, and really didn't need to be. So I modified that. So this will go in here, and this thing sticks out. That's going to be somewhere right next to those pins. Even though whenever I took this off of here, I put it in here, so this is a lot thicker. Oops, this is a lot thicker right here than what it used to be. So anyway, I don't know of any quick hitch out there, and I went and looked at the Kodiak website, and they've got the old Harbor Freight. It looks like China makes it and everybody buys it. It looks like the exact same hitch, so it didn't work worth a crap to begin with. Another thing is, this used to be, I forgot to measure that a second ago, hold on. Used to be 1.5 inches, that bushing in here used to be 1.5 inches, because they had the washers behind here, in between this arm and this arm, and that caused all kinds of clearance headaches anyway, and it would get caught in here and all that. So what I did was remove those bushings, pull that bolt out, feathered this down here to where even if you hit it, it'll come into place. But instead of having 1.5 inches, now I got a 2 1/4 area there to deal with. But whenever you come in, if for some reason you don't happen to hit it just right, you hit that and it's gonna come on in, and rather than pushing the box all around. So I did that, and then because those arms were bent a little bit, when I took off a little bit of metal on the inside of this arm, right up in there. That's not going to hurt the integrity any. It was able to lay down nice and flat in there. So anyway, now it should be fine. So there's the Kodiak HD7 7-foot box blade mods that are well worth doing if you're gonna do a quick hitch on it.